Hey, it's a new day. It's a new episode of Your Daily Scrum, the daily YouTube video show that tries to bring a little Scrum brightness into your day. I'm professional Scrum trainer Ryan Ripley. This gentleman next to me is professional Scrum trainer Todd Miller. Todd, how you doing?
Doing great.
Tell you what, man, I think we should just jump right into it. This is a pretty meaty question.
Let's do it.
What is the difference between a project mindset and a product mindset? Ooh, we might get in trouble with this one.
Yeah. So how about
here?
Yeah. How about what if I describe project mindset? What if I take a stab at that?
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's see what you got.
So when you take a project mindset, it's three factors that together describe your success. If you're on time, if you're within budget, and you're within scope, you're successful. That is a project mindset. Those three things, and all three of those things need to be true. If you're on time, within budget, and within scope, it's a success. That's a project mindset.
Right. And so I think that's a great definition to work with. But it begs the question, right? So this is me begging the question, is it possible to be unsuccessful even if you are on time, on budget, and on scope? And I think the answer to this is really going to help us realize why product mindset is so important.
Yeah. And so, right? Ryan, you're asking, just to reiterate, if you're on time, within budget, and within scope, can you still be unsuccessful? And the answer is yes. Absolutely. You can be unsuccessful. Those three things can be true, and you can be unsuccessful.
Yep.
Tell me more, Ryan. Why? Why do we say emphatically yes, you can be unsuccessful if you're on time, within scope, and within budget?
We have not evaluated value. Mm-hmm. We haven't looked at the value of the product that our project produced, right? We have not looked at that bigger picture of, did the product bring happiness to a customer? Did it bring revenue to an organization? Did it create impact for a nonprofit? Depending on context, value means a lot of different things, but the product mindset forces us to expand out from scope, from budget, and from time, and evaluate that value that it's put into the world. And if we've created something of no value that nobody wants, but we were, the iron triangle was intact, time, scope, and budget were great, we have failed.
Yeah, we have failed. And I think this is really simply coming down to what we're measuring here, right? So and with product, we're trying to measure and validate the value that we've hopefully shipped. And, I want to make something abundantly clear on this one, Ryan. We haven't talked about Scrum. We haven't said Kanban. We haven't said waterfall, right? No. Because regardless of process, this could be happening to you, right? Regardless of process, this could be happening in your, you could be using Scrum with a project mindset, right? Like as far as the process, same with Kanban, same with waterfall. Like you need to ship and you need to validate it,
right?
So I think that this is an important topic, and something that we don't hit on enough is that in order to take a product mindset, there's a validation step to make sure that what we're validate or what we've shipped has some kind of value to it, right?
Yeah, and let me put a finer point on that before we end this episode. Scrum without that validation, without that inspection, means we don't have any adaptations, which means our practices are pointless.
Yeah. So you could argue that you're not really doing Scrum then. Yeah.
I think you really could argue that without the product mindset, we're leaving a lot of the framework, the value of the framework on the table.
Yeah.
And so what's the difference between project mindset and product mindset? I think in a nutshell, it's the project mindset is time, scope, and budget. The product mindset is adding on value and impact to the discussion. And we need both. Right. We need both set of skills to be successful. And so we're not diminishing one over the other. We're saying the product mindset brings in more dimensions that we need to consider to be successful in the marketplace.
Yep. 100%. 100%.
All right. That is today's episode of Your Daily Scrum. We hope you got a lot out of it.
I keep wanting to time that. Like when you say Your Daily Scrum, I want to say it the exact same time, but I haven't done it yet.
We'll get an echo on the next one.
Yeah.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, right, Todd?
Smash it.
Smash it. Make sure you know when we drop the latest videos. Who knows? If you've left us a comment and asked a question, we might be answering your question next. You don't want to miss it when we release a new video, so hit that like and subscribe. Check out the socials. You know, we've even provided a few extra videos below. Be sure to check those out. They might help you in your Scrum practice. We hope today has brought a little light, shine a little light onto your practices, helped you out in just a little bit of a way. Let us know in the comments if this was useful, and be sure to share with your friends. I'm Brian Ripley. This is Todd Miller. This is your Daily Scrum, and we will see you tomorrow.